evening. Good evening, planet Earth. This is Ms. Koshalia Chirandi, and coming to you from my Yahoo account called The Absolute Truth. Every week, we will be bringing knowledge from the new savior of the planet for the next 10,000 years, His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. That's A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. He will be coming to us from the spiritual platform with the absolute truth about why we're on this planet, why do we have to suffer, why do we grow old, why do we have to die, and most important, why do we have to be birthed. We will cover subjects as reincarnation, vegetarianism, other beings of other planets, developing mystical powers. So, without further ado or delay, I introduce to you the second coming of the Lord Christ, His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada.
In 1965, His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, a Vedic scholar and holy man in the renounced order of life, left India for America to transform a bold vision into a historical reality of global dimension. To fulfill the desire of generations of Indian saints who wished to see India's timeless spiritual culture benefit the entire world, Srila Prabhupada left India and sailed to the United States. When he arrived by freighter, he was practically penniless, but after nearly a year of struggle, he established the International Society for Krishna Consciousness in July of 1966. In the years that followed, the society grew rapidly, and Hare Krishna became familiar to millions of people. Srila Prabhupada became the focal point for the public's interest in the Hare Krishna movement, but he was never too busy to carefully answer any question. And, with each and every encounter, he would open the doors to the ancient philosophical and spiritual knowledge of India. An acharya is one who teaches by example. By his personal example, Srila Prabhupada demonstrated that the soul, the self, is naturally eternal, full of knowledge, and full of transcendental bliss. When a living being is awakened to his original constitutional position of Krishna consciousness, he becomes filled with sublime, exalted spiritual emotions that have no material counterpart. As a great self-realized and God-conscious saint, Srila Prabhupada often exhibited the spiritual happiness that Krishna describes in the Bhagavad Gita. That sacred and ancient fountainhead of wisdom has this to say about the final state of human perfection. In that joyous state, one is situated in boundless transcendental happiness and enjoys himself through transcendental senses. Established thus, one never departs from the truth, and upon gaining this, he knows there is no great...
Very much happy because the American lawyers are helping. It is due to their cooperation the movement is spread all over the world.
Where will you go from here?
In America? What is the date I entered? In Hawaii?
She's asking where you will go after Dallas.
Where will you visit?
Oh, from Dallas I will go to New Virginia.
West Virginia.
West Virginia?
From there I shall go to London.
Are you pleased with the Krishna movement in the United States? Do you think it's growing?
What do you think?
I think it is. And this pleases you.
It is growing very fast.
Do you
not
think...
only growing, but growing very fast. And the flowers of your country, the young generation, they are taking it very seriously. These boys, these girls, they are taking it very seriously.
Do you think that the children you see here will carry on?
We are creating another generation, Krishna conscious. So it will continue.
What does Krishna offer that some of the other religious beliefs of the world?
Krishna is God. So other religion who follow God consciousness, so there is no difference. It may be different some name, but religion means God consciousness. Without God consciousness, there is no religion.
And what does worshiping in your way, is it any better than worshiping in another way? Is it a more direct contact with Krishna?
Well, every way is nice, provided the followers are nice. Unfortunately, the principles are not followed. Just like in Christian religion, it is said, thou shalt not kill. But killing is very good thing here. The Christian one, the killing simply. So many slaughtered out. That is not Christian religion. But followers, they do not follow the rules and regulations. That is regretted. Otherwise, it is very nice. Our also principle is no meat eating. That means there is no killing of animals. Every religion says that, but the followers do not follow.
The Krishna religion teaches that women are to be subservient to men always. Why?
The Krishna religion teaches that women should be subservient, should be subordinate to men. He's asking why.
Well, not should be, they are, by nature. What do you think, your position?
I don't believe in that, of course. I disagree.
But if voluntarily become subservient to a man, that is the nature.
Does that make them less of a being?
They are seeking to become subservient, attracting man. Take me as subservient. That is natural. Even psychologically, it is analyzed that the brain of man is up, they have seen up to 64 ounces, whereas the brain of woman, they have not found more than 36 ounces.
But women live longer than men.
Huh?
Women live longer than men.
Not necessarily.
So
Yes,
we've got you.
sometimes. My grandmother lived about 100 years. My mom. So sometimes it happens.
Let's see, now
It is not restricted among women. There are men also.
how old is the movement?
But from historical point of view, it is about 5,000 years old.
Why has it just begun to really catch on in the Western world? I mean, just recently, in recent years, has it begun to sweep the Western world? Why is this?
The Western world, the younger generation were being frustrated in the hippie movement. So, when they saw something tangible, they accepted it.
What things would, if everyone in the United States believed in Krishna to the extent that you do, what would happen to this country? How would it be transformed?
They'll be very happy and peaceful. There will be no more hippies.
What would you describe as a hippie? Someone who smokes.
You know better than me. Something extraordinary.
How do you respond to this? How should people who follow your beliefs, how should they respond to other people who are criticizing them and for the way that they
This criticism, you criticize me, I criticize you. That is going on. Even there is no change of dress. It is man's nature to become envious, to criticize others. That is material nature.
So you think that they're envious because they're criticizing?
Yes.
Because of the happiness that the people have?
For a dedicated follower of the Vaishnava religious tradition, Vrindavan, India is the most sacred place on earth. In 1965, His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada.
Excuse me. So this is the first one. Maybe have a few more mistakes. I have to edit it. But every week on Friday, we'll be presenting the new Savior of the world for the next 10,000 years, Lord Srila Prabhupada. And he will enlighten us with his wonderful knowledge of the absolute truth. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me at chirandik@yahoo.com. I will promptly answer all questions and inquiries about the knowledge you see at the website. Okie dokie. Capiche? Hare Krishna.